up? Marty Schwartz here. Just kind of funking it out, jamming it out a little bit, using a bunch of techniques that I've taught in depth on my solo DVDs. I want to show you just a cool little thing. I was playing a D Hendrix chord, a D7 sharp 9 chord. Middle finger was right here on the 5th fret of the A string. Index finger was on the 4th fret of the D. Ring finger was on the 5th fret of the G, and then my pinky went on the 6th fret of the B. And the high E was muted and the low E was muted. But what I want to show you, is basically jamming in the D blues scale. But I want to show you something to work on that I think will be fruitful for your progression as a soloist. Just another idea to throw out there. Maybe you're not ready for it, or you don't want to. Maybe you're not ready to delve into my my DVDs. It might not be right for you, which is fine. Maybe try this idea. I'm gonna take my first finger on the G string on the 10th fret. Just right there in the standard D blues scale. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hammer on my ring finger onto the 12th fret, and then my pinky will be hammered on. This is all with one pick. So then I hammered on my pinky onto the 13th fret. Then I'm going to pick the 10th fret on the B string. So there's lots of really cool things you can get from hammer-ons and pull-offs. So what we're going to do, like I said, we're going to hammer on the 12 and 13 with ring and pinky on the G string, with my first finger planted on the 10th. Then I pluck the 10th fret of the B. Then I'm going to get my pinky onto the 13th of the B, and I'm going to pluck it and pull it off back to that note ringing out on the 10th fret. Here it is. Then I'm going to just do the opposite of what I started with. I'm going to have my pinky on the 13th fret of the G string with the ring finger behind it on the 12th, index finger on the 10th behind that, and I just pull off pinky then ring. So it's a really good way to get some fast notes in there. Check it out. Where my pick went, but, real slow picking, but fast notes. And you could keep going and try with other strings, but you could, resolve it to the 12th on the D string. I'm going to zoom in and just show you what's going on there, all right? Here we go. So I've got my index finger on the 10th fret of the G, planted, hammer on 12 with the ring, and then 13 with the pinky. And it's not a matter of pressing really hard, it's just a matter of accuracy and not releasing the pressure once it hits the note. Index finger on the 10 of the B. Pinky comes down onto the 13th of the B before I pluck it. I pluck it and pull it off to the 10th on the B. And all these can be, their own ideas. That's the idea, that it sparks new licks for you. So we got... And then we're going to have pinky on the 13th of the G with the ring behind it on 12, index on 10, like this. One pick. So here's the whole thing. know, you could hammer on the whole blues scale. Like that. That's the idea. But so here's that lick again. So, you know, just improvising, but I threw that lick in there. So let me get this loop going again. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Watch my right hand for a second. How many pull-offs and hammer-ons I'm doing. Check it out again. Here we go. Cool, hopefully that sparked something new for you. That's the idea, is when you take these little nuggets, you can change them around, internalize them, and then have them become your own thing. I actually think this is a lot more valuable than learning someone's famous solo without knowing the concepts behind it. Not that it's bad to learn other people's solos, that's good too, but I would say learn this, then learn someone's solo and see how they relate to each other. You got to have the yin and the yang. Not just the yang, people. Not just the yang. All right? Speaking of yin and yang, come to GuitarJams.com, the site. Check it out. I got, you know, a ton of stuff on there that's never been on YouTube. So you may find some very tasty things on there. I recommend you do it if you want to take your guitar playing to that, beyond that plateau. All right? So thank you so much. Marty Schwartz again, saying thank you, domo arigato, dankashe, and we'll talk to you soon.